What's going on, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Didn't make it out here last night. Thought was going to have a track meet, but it got canceled right at the last minute. So I used that time and finished up my wife's arrow sign that was in the back of my truck. I don't know if it was in the background last video or not. I can't really remember. And I had it sitting up here for a while. Like I said, kind of shady. I'm not sure about where I left off. I know that I was working on my sport bumper. As you saw at the beginning there, I did pick up some hardware. These I just did regular mild steel to put this lower bracket back on. This bolts to the bottom of the sport bumper right through here. I have all the inside cleaned up pretty good. I'm gonna start working on this. I tried to do a little bit of melting and see if that would, with a torch and a flat screwdriver, to see if that would work, but I've tried plastic welding like once and it did not work out well for me. So I saw some other guys do some different things. So what I'm going to do is I actually got to go get some. Either use window weld. That stuff comes in a tube and you put it in a caulking gun. It actually is what you use to put in a windshield. That stuff is phenomenal and it will make anything stick. So what I'm going to do is I have these plates here. This was actually in the old sign. I just hammered that flat. There was a 90-degree bend right here. I hammered that flat. I've got me some pieces. I'm going to cut and move that up right there. And then I have some 1/8" pop rivets that would be closer just to go right here. Some aluminum 1/8" pop rivets like you use on the top of your window right there to hold that seal up. I guess it wasn't easier because those are up in the air and these are in the drawer. So anyway, I have those 1/8" pop rivets. I'm gonna use that to hold it in along with the weather strip adhesive or the, there they are, or the window weld. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use yet, but these are so small, but these aren't long enough. I'm gonna have to get some longer ones. These are so small that you know, you won't be able to see them once they are popped. I don't believe these are going to be long enough. They may be. Yeah, they should be. Get through that in the steel. Anyway, I'm going to pop those in place with that adhesive on both sides along on the steel here. And then just basically paint over these pop rivets that are right there. You know, like I had said before, and I have said time and time again, my truck is a work truck. That is going to be on the bottom side, so I'm not real concerned about it. All the brackets are in place, ready to go back on. I'm getting the cover cleaned up. What I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together and then utilize these brackets and fasten it to, look at that poor 15. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but didn't that do just a really nice job? It come out almost looking like it's brand new from the factory. You know, I just wire brushed everything, cleaned it all up, especially this bottom piece. It was pretty nasty looking, as you guys remember, and just brushed on some Pour 15 and it turned out really well. I'm happy with how everything turned out. Like I said, it looks like a new piece. Except for that right there. I'll grab some Pour 15 and put on these pieces before I put it back together. And I thought about doing all this mild steel hardware too through here, throwing some Pour 15 on it. But anyway, it makes it look so much better. It'll give it a nice clean finished look. The rest of the hardware is back here. I got these are a 1/4 by 1 with some flat washers and some nylon nuts, just like what I used on the other piece. And then those will go through these places right through here to hold this up against that bottom bracket right here. So anyway, that's my plan. As you can see, Tuesday or Monday, actually, today's Wednesday, my grill did show up. So I want to get that I opened it up, but that's as far as I went. So I wanted to see what that looks like also. This is supposed to be a sport grill. This is from Rock Auto, just like those end brackets are. One of you guys asked about these end brackets in the last video. I picked my stuff up from Rock Auto. These grills are available on Amazon, as are these side brackets. I think I paid roughly $39 and some change for these side brackets here, but on Amazon they're $42. So I will put a link in the description below, and on the last video I put the 2 links for the right and left hand side in that guy's comment. So if you need these brackets, like I said, these things rot out all the time. If you guys need these brackets, they will be in the description tonight, or for today's video. The right and left hand brackets, just click on them links and pick them up. Let's get that grill out of the box and see what it looks like. Alright, I needed both hands to get the grill out, but wouldn't you know it, just my luck, the damn thing's broke. I've heard some people talk about horror stories with Rock Auto. This is the first time I've ever had an issue with them. I've ordered probably from them about 3 or 4, maybe 5 times, and this one came in broke. You can see the grill is busted right there. This piece of plastic's just missing completely. One of the mounting tabs on the back is broke off. I don't know where it went. It fell off someplace. Right here it is. This mounting tab that goes here, that's broke off. So I guess we gotta send it back. I noticed the box was kind of messed up down here on the bottom when I come out to unbox it. This was the other day when I just opened up the top, so I did notice that. So we're gonna have to send it back and get a new one. I don't know if I'm just gonna have them return my money or if I'm gonna have them send me another grill. We'll just kind of see. These grills are available on Amazon too. This one was $79. The one on Amazon is $105. It really doesn't matter. I've always had good luck with Amazon, and also returning on Amazon is pretty awesome. Also, like an idiot, I told you the other day, there's 2 places on my truck where I could plug the fog lights in at. Well, like I said, idiot me. I had the same wiring harness on my truck too. Somebody had just taken and changed this, cut one of the ends off, or no, I'm sorry, they just weren't using it. You can see it's all corroded and crappy. So, but my end was good on my truck. That's still in good shape. And then this is the end. It was on the sport bumper that I purchased. So basically what I did is I took and cut mine off and I put it on this new harness. And what I used was those soldering heat shrink connections. These are in my description always. These things are flipping awesome. What you do is you use a little bit of heat, whether it be just a small little butane torch or a heat gun, works well also. Heat gun works actually just a little bit better because it doesn't melt it, so you got to go rather fast if you're using a butane torch, you know, going back and forth on that really fast. As you heat this up, it heat shrinks it, and it also solders the connection together. What you need to do is just strip about 1/4 inch off of each side, bring them in so they pass each other, and then just start heating it up, and you can see that solder melts and wicks into your wire ends and tins them together, and also solders your connection together, and you have a really nice soldered connection. And then I'll stuff this back inside this loom, tape this end, and everything will be pretty good. Put this back on the framework here, and pretty much go from there. So other than running and grabbing some weather strip, glue. I think my night's pretty much done. I gotta go get some of that and get this fixed. I don't know if them pop rivets, like I said, are gonna be long enough. I think they will, but I may grab some more just to be on the safe side. They have an 1/8 inch grip surface, and this is about 2 to 3/16, so we may want to get just a little bit longer pop rivet once I put this on there and get it all in place. I'm also going to smooth this out and put a plate over this too, and then I'll just take and smooth this all out and body work it. Don't want to put a lot of mud in these because they are flexible, so they will crack. I'll probably just get it tight together and pretty much call it good on that. Caddy. The caddy's coming back in the garage this weekend and starting on the front end. My parts should be back from powder coat. But do you guys remember I was talking about I was having an issue with a pump? I didn't know for certain what was going on. Well, as I'm driving it, you know, it does puff a lot of black smoke. So that got me thinking that if you can see right here, this is a factory tie. And what this is like a little piece of wire, and then this is a lead closure or some type of closure that they have on this wire. This throttle stop is still factory. This idle screw and the fuel screw, this wire is missing. So what I did was, on the fuel screw, I thought, what do I have to lose? Pretty much nothing. I took and I loosened up the stop or the jam nut on a fuel screw, and I started messing with it and playing with it, and wouldn't you know, everything's running pretty good now. So in is more fuel, out is less fuel. So I loosened up this jam nut, and what I did was I went out first, went for a test drive. Thought it could use just a little bit more fuel, went in just a little bit each time, doing a test drive each time, and I no longer have an issue with a runaway pump. So that made me pretty happy to be able to have that issue fixed and not have to spend $500 on a new pump, or it was going to be $1,000 to send that one away and have it rebuilt. I talked to a couple of guys, a fuel injection place in Findlay, and also a guy over in Mount Vernon. As you remember, the night the gentleman come and bought my 4th gen bumper, you know, I was told you about that guy. I was messaging back and forth on Facebook Messenger, and he was telling me some things to do and stuff like that. But you know, I never really give it a thought to do to check the fuel screw and see if that had been messed with. So I just was kind of looking around. Like I said, those tabs and those wires were gone, so that kind of gave me an indication that that had possibly been messed with. So like I said, what do I have to lose? I started playing with it, and shazam, I got her. So that made me pretty happy. Anyway, I don't know. It's just kind of unnerving, you know. You kind of plan on doing some different things, and you can't do them. So it just kind of stops you. I can get, well, I don't even want to do that. I got to go get my stuff and get that fixed, that cracked, repaired, and then I'm going to put the inner structure back in the cover, and I'm gonna have to strip this completely down to bare plastic, and because, you know, if I don't, the paint job I put on it is not any better than what is underneath of it. So if that starts to fail even more, that means my paint job, the blue, is going to start flaking off. So yeah, anyway, so I guess I'll get this box back up and get it sent away. They have some stuff in here. There's a paper in there for instructions on what to do. Your return must be requested. Your return request will be accepted until April 27th, so I have plenty of time to get that in. And yeah, anyway, I'll tell you what, Life gets annoying sometimes, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, don't forget, Hot Shots. Coupon code has been changed to a free bottle of EDT, so no matter what you purchase, you will get a free bottle of EDT. Just use coupon code CM73 at checkout, and they'll send you a free bottle with every purchase. So always the first link in the description. I have some other stuff that was shipped out today for the caddy. Pretty excited about that. And let's see, upcoming events. April 12th, I will be in Mount Gilead at Hot Shots doing a tour of the facility. You guys will be there with me. And then also on April 27th, I'll be at the Volkswagen Enthusiast Show for Krager Automotive. He is on Facebook and on Instagram. Check them guys out. Pretty awesome company, pretty good guys to deal with. I will be at their event in Lima, Ohio. If you guys are in the area, want to stop by, if you guys look him up on Instagram, look him up on Facebook, he has the posts on there. The caddy will be there, I will be there, a booth will be set up with all the Hot Shot Secrets merchandise, well, not all their merchandise, but some of their merchandise, and I will have some free samples of EDT to give away there, and some stickers from them guys, some stickers from me. So that's April 27th here in Lima, or there in Lima, Ohio. So if you guys get a chance, stop on out. Other than that, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so, and we'll talk to you guys later on. Bye.